Hello, everybody. I'm Cherish.
And I'm Joy.
And we're Tuzicals Musicals. And we have a lot to catch up on. But I guess the first thing we'll catch you up on is that we saw
Redwood at the Nederlander with Idina Menzel.
And can we just come out and say it?
Wasn't for us.
Wasn't for us. Yeah. We could have skipped it. It's fine. I mean, if you're a fan of Idina Menzel and you'd like the chance to see her live, go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really didn't enjoy it so much.
I feel like most of the audience there was just there to see Idina herself versus the show. If that makes sense.
I mean, I like the idea of it. Like, I was like, oh, they'll be climbing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, ooh, that could be cool. I was like, the trees, like, sure, I'm down for it. But although the story didn't really like hit home the way I felt like it was trying to do. Like, I didn't feel anything like really. It's a very, very small cast. There's Idina Menzel, and then there's like the young guy that plays her son and other people, and then there's her wife, and then there's the
researcher climbing.
And the two, so which is Michael Park, and then Becca, who is Kayla Wilcoxon.
Yeah, honestly, the reason why Red was probably still running is one, because of Idina.
Right.
People are gonna just come just because she's in it, and two, because the cast is small. Otherwise, I think the show would be having a much harder time.
Like if it was like just like big, and busy,
Oh. Or if it was just an unknown cast, you know, which I guess it kind of is.
I mean, outside of Idina and Kayla, I couldn't tell you who anybody was. Yeah. Like I'm like let's look at their credits. I don't recall.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, the Deidre Aziza woman, she was a Tony nominee for Passing Strange. She was in A Woman on the Verge. She was in A Night with James Joplin. So she has these like really big like credits, but I was not I didn't know her. And then Michael Park, he was a Devin Hansen, says Grammy Emmy. I'm assuming that means he was in the original. Maybe he was the dad or something. I don't know. Cat on the Hot Tin Roof, How to Succeed, Smokey Joe's Cafe. It says Grammy. So wow, but I didn't know him. Oh, Carousel. So maybe we saw him in Carousel. He's got these like big credits, even his TVs stuff. But I didn't know him.
I mean, the show itself, when you read about what it's about, it does seem interesting, but I guess the execution for us just wasn't fully there for me. I don't know. Like I wanted more, if that makes sense. Like them climbing and stuff could have been cooler if they were dancers or aerial artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just felt like okay for me. And
the guy who plays the son, this is his Broadway debut.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like the show was
Oh no, he's not. Sorry, no, he was in the other hand. Oh, he was Evan.
It just felt like the show was compartmentalized. Like everyone had their one song. You know, like, and it just felt like everyone was waiting for their one song. Does that make sense? It felt compartmentalized to me, like, and every song was kind of different, I guess, for their vocal, abilities. It just felt a little disjointed to me, and I don't know, just seems.
I don't have a single like nugget of music in my head.
No, like there's the one. I guess the money song that Idina does. I was just like, oh, that's the one I hear in the ads.
Yeah,
and I was like,
the one she did. I think that was what she did at the Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I don't know. Like the set to me was I wanted a set. I wanted actual trees. Like
right, we get that one tree
mm-hmm.
that like rotates,
yeah,
and then everything else is
just on the screen.
Yeah.
I wanted a set. Like I wanted them to actually be climbing a tree.
Yeah, I mean they go up a few times,
mm-hmm.
but yeah, there's like one point where it's like the really like in there, like you know.
Yeah, I also found when we came in, like just the white screens to kind of hurt my eyes a bit.
It was
like, was very bright, and I kind of wish they could have made it a warmer light before they turned it on for the show.
Yeah,
I wanted to like. This is why I really miss curtains sometimes. So you know, curtains don't hurt my eyes.
Yeah. You know what I was also. It also was kind of giving me what like if you go to like Universal or something, those like interactive like rides a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you're someone who are like sensitive to those things, this show might be a little like funny to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think I would sit upstairs.
Yeah.
If you know that kind of stuff bothers you, because you know if you're at like a you kind of feel a little. So I'm not usually someone who's sensitive to that kind of stuff, but I was kind of like, oh man, like you know, and then
yeah. I think most of it lies within the music not making up for the story.
Oh, like if the music was good, we could forgive the story.
Yeah, I can forgive the story if the music was
catchier,
more catchier. Yeah, like I was like, okay, like like I can't hum anything, and I don't necessarily think you have to leave the show feeling like you have to be able to sing every song, but it does help if you have an ear nugget of like, oh, that's why I really like that one song that so and so sang. Like, kind of how I felt at Boop a little bit. Like, I can't necessarily sing the songs, but I'm like, oh, but that was a cute song,
right?
You know, like I know the story itself just seemed very overly dramatic for no reason, but it didn't give me like I wasn't feeling the drama with her. I was just kind of like, girl, come on.
Maybe I feel like would have worked better as a play.
Probably. Oh, as a play, I think the drama would have been better. They might would have worked on the story a tad more. Because I'm just like, she just drove across the country without calling anybody. Like, that's irresponsible as all hell. Like, and I just felt like she needed to see a goddamn therapist. Like,
I mean, that's what her wife was saying.
Yeah, but like, it was saying, but I was just like, I mean, I definitely wouldn't have the story if she didn't do that, but also like I just felt like maybe there was a better way for her to do that. You know, like
it was like mysterious.
Yeah,
I was like, why does it have to be mysterious? Like just tell her she's sad. Her son is gone.
Yeah, I felt like if she had said, "I'm going to be away," I'm going out west. Expect me back in X amount of time, then something could have happened that cut back that time. Like, okay, but it just seemed like she was pissing everyone off just to be pissing everyone off.
Like shits and giggles.
Yeah, like her wife was there trying to check on her, and she climbing trees, and she never climbed a tree before. Can you imagine how the wife would have felt if she actually hurt herself?
Yeah, or actually hurt herself, and then the researchers got in trouble.
Yeah, it's just like I get that they wanted like all these high drama and stakes. It just didn't seem necessary to the plot. Like there are better ways they could have went about that.
Yeah. Like, there's like another there's videos on a reviewer on YouTube, and I forgot the show's called, like Confused and what are they called?
Border Confused.
Border Confused. And sometimes I watch those videos and I'm just like, I usually don't agree. But I'd be like, oh, I feel like he's being a little harsh. But like we watched his before we saw Redwood, and we were like, wonder if we didn't know. And then we saw it and we were like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we normally like to just see stuff just to see it.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily take reviews into account. Like, if I see something like, oh, this show is boring, I'm just like, oh, okay, well, I'll see it. And I agree with,
it interests us in the slightest bit, we're going to go check it out ourselves. Which, like, we don't do reviews to try to sway people to see stuff. Like, this is for, like, us.
This is us just
chit-chatting. Yeah. Like, with stuff we're going to talk about anyway. Like, why not, right?
Yeah.
But
I mean, it just wasn't for us. I think as a play, it could have been better, probably.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, that was at Redwood. So we've taken, because usually when we see shows, we'll go get our merch and have a seat, and then we end up with like a magnet, window cards, and T-shirts, and then it was in the past. We were just happy to have it because we enjoyed the show. Why not? But now we're like, we gotta be a little more like conservative. We're like, maybe we should like the show first. So like I'm thinking like Slave Play, for instance, like how we ended up just like not, just not being able to like kind of like stomach the show, and then now we have a window card and the playbill, and it's like, ugh, we probably didn't need to get it, but whatever. But so we waited for Redwood. I'm glad we didn't like go get a T-shirt and a window card, the magnet. Did we get a window card?
No, we did not.
Oh, okay. We did get a magnet. Well, I feel like magnets. These we like them for helping us keep track of what we saw. So this is a good investment, even if we didn't enjoy the show too much. But we were here. You get it? You get what we mean? But we were there.
We were there.
See, Idina Menzel.
Yeah, and we had never seen her, so we can check that off our bucket list now.
Yeah.
And who knows when the next time she'll come back to Broadway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm glad we saw that. And she was back at the Nederlander. And that's always nice to see stars return back to the theater that made them the stars.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
And that was our first show, Rent. So. On Broadway.
Yeah.
We should say that we saw on Broadway at the Atlanta. So. Just that. So, that's our review on Redwood. You saw it. What did you think? You can let us know in the comments.
In the comments.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.